Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Renegade was feeling his hopes the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, going up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the lock.
Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, no! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Across the 25, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now the pitch. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And he'll bring it back. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
He's loose on the right. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Gators moving quickly to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Yeah, this game is wild.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Pushed out of bounds at the 41, but not before he pulls off a terrific return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here's the handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Guys, you might know Florida State was once a women's college. Didn't start playing football until later. And in fact, didn't start playing the Gators until 1958.
Even though they haven't been playing a long time, this game has featured so many of the biggest names in the sport. You think about Bobby Bowden, Steve Spurrier on the sidelines, Charlie Ward, Chris Swanky, Tim Tebow, Danny Werkle, Heisman Trophy winners. This game has had it all.
All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Gators want to move quickly.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. On the option. He'll toss it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Let's it fly. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. And he'll be brought down.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker. You could tell. Locked in on the quarterback. Chases him down. Gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle. Gets him on the ground.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Gators! And welcome to the offensive showcase, my friend. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
Just chill, man. You weren't supposed to be watching, bro.
From their own 24. They'll stick to the ground, looking.
Get out of the way. Thank you.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out.
All right, man.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been
Come on, bro. Don't do me like that.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Don't do me like that, especially when it's just man defense and you blitzing.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Moving away from
Put
pressure.
away, bro. That.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody
and it's open. I just can't
this
throw it,
crowd
bro.
really affecting the football game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
You blitzing. Thank you.
To the air, it's Glenn. Finds his man down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
I hit the wrong button.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hit the wrong button. I had what I wanted to.
Coming into this year, they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quickly complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Let me try.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Gets it past the mark.
Get out of the way, 15.
They gain down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
He threw a yellow. Come on, bro.
You hand him the football.
Stop doing me like that.
Plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Oh, that's a pick. That's a pick.
And that pass picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's flag wave. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now facing a third and long.
I should not have.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, try to convert.
That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. That's me. All right.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they
oh,
got it.
Jesus.
It's up more than 30. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw.
Again, bro.
Got his man downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15.
Oh, boy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Oh, look out! Touchdown, no! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over UNLV. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish now. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might have to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He's going for the big play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
It's a draw. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That's a pig, bro.
To be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
He'll ride his man on the option.
Perfect pitch after he got hit, bro. This shit pissed me
He'll
off.
finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. Winning this game, a lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
Oh my.
Nicely. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Fires into the end.
Thank you, bro. God damn. And then they make me go out, bro. Oh my.
And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
points on the board right before the half. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to pass. It's Glenn. Coming after him. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And And he fires over the
Nigga,
middle.
I
It's
can't run the show
incomplete.
up, bro. This shit
Well,
pisses
give the
me off.
defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
They go to the ground. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires to the end.
This nigga threw a yellow, bro.
Coverage and it's picked off.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Time to take a shot. And
This nigga threw a yellow, bro.
Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the man.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 13 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air, it's Glenn. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
Another
Got his
fucking
man on the
yellow.
right. At the 45.
Nigga threw another fucking yellow,
Off
bro.
to the races to the right. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. He wants to throw it. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Gshiesty, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some...
Sends it downfield. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy.
Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gshiesty looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of...
Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you dive and make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and the defense took advantage of it.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. The Gators get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option.
Another one, bro. Another one.
Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the ball is in the backfield. How in the world did the offense retain possession? On the set. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for the quarterback to read that leverage. And when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. Guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He wants to go deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. At the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught near the sideline, it's Abrams. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to UAB. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive.
Off he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. A first down for the offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Daniels. Keeps the legs moving. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Floating away. Finds space on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
I love the play call offensively. Because you've got the lead, you know the defense is expecting you to run the football, and you just did it the previous play. So on that third down, you dial up the play action to keep the chains moving.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs.